Hi, this is Nitin from Tech Caesar. So today I recorded this video to show you that how we can follow the company best practice and ensure that we are doing whenever we are committing a code, we are following the best practice for the commit message format, right? So in the last video we have discussed that we should use a Salesforce code analyzer to ensure that we are following the Salesforce best practice as well as the company best practice while writing the code and committing that code, right? Now what happens that when we commit the code, sometimes we are in rush and some developers commit when they put the commit message they put something and other developer puts something, so we should have a company standard that okay, whenever we are committing a code, then this will be the information which will be into the commit message. For an example, we should have a bug id so that we know that okay, for this bug, this code was checked in, and then will some beautiful one liner description so that it will be very clear that for this bug what exactly we committed into the code. That helps when when the branch is merged into the other branch, and then we see the tree that okay, what has been committed, so that we can cherry pick if it is required, right? So that's why commit message is commit message plays very important role, and every company should have a standard that around it. And then we should also put a checks and balance to ensure that we are following that standard. So how will we do that? There are the two ways to do that. One is that put the check and balance into the pipeline. So whenever we are committing a code and pushing a code to the Bitbucket or GitHub, the pipeline will check whether a commit message format is matching the standard or not, right? And if it is not, then pipeline will fail. Otherwise, it will move to the next step. Other than that, we can also put this check and balance into the visual code. So when we write a code and try to commit the code through the visual code, the check and balance check that whether we are following the message standard or not, and it will stop developer there to update the commit message, right? So how will we do it? So let's quickly see the pipeline first. Okay, so here this is a bit uh, okay. So into our pipeline YML file, we need to put in a Bitbucket pipeline, we need to put this script, validate commit message format, and then what it is doing, that it is reading the commit message from the Bitbucket, the last log, and then I'm just printing it here. And once I'm printing it, I'm validating that that commit message is following the standard or not. So in this example, I'm checking that it should start with a bug ID, which will be SOM hyphen and some number, and then it should have some string, some description, right? That's what it is checking. And if it is good, then I'm printing that commit message pattern meet. Otherwise, it does not meet, and I'm exiting the pipeline, right? So if my commit message is meeting the standard, pipeline will be succeed. Otherwise, it will fail. So this script we need to put into our YML file. So whenever any commit is happening, this will trigger and validate. And if it is so, for an example, in this check, it failed because my commit message was SDO 179, while I was expecting SOM and some number, right? So since it is mismatching, that's why it failed. Right. So and it was exited. But when I updated my script, because I found that okay, our bug number will start with SDO as well. So I went back and I updated this script to have the SDO as well. So then it passed because now it is SDO and it is expecting SOM or SDO and then some number. So this passed, right? So that's how you can put the check into the pipeline. So whenever as a developer I will commit the code, and I will push the code to the Bitbucket. Bitbucket pipeline will validate and confirm that whether it is meeting the criteria or not. It's not Husky, it's a basically Bitbucket pipeline. Now, that's a one way to do that. But it is reactive because you have pushed the code into the Bitbucket and now it is checking. So if it is not meeting, then you need to update the commit message and push the code again. Other way is to use the Husky into the Visual Code. So as we know that Husky is a popular NPM package, uh, and it provide the pre-commit hooks so that we can before committing a code, if we want to put any check and balance, this is the right way to do that. And it enforces standards, automate tasks, and catch issues early. And how will you do it? You just need to install this npm package uh, by these two commands. And once you will do it into your project repository, it will show you the Husky folder into your code repository. So let me quickly show you here. So once you will do it, you will see this Husky folder here, and it contains all the hooks which you can override. So in today's session, what I did is that I override this commit message. So it comes with the commit message as a hook. So here, what I did that so here it provides the commit message hook, and so this is the file which comes, and I overridden it by creating a new file here. And in this file, what I did that I just validated that if my commit message is starting with SOM or SDO, right? The same validation what I've done in the pipeline. So I put the same validation here that if it is meeting the criteria, then it is successful. Otherwise, it will print the message that it is invalid, and it should be starting with SOM or SDO or something, right? So that's how it is. Now let's see this into the action for an example. So this is my class, and I put the blank line here so that it will have some change. Now this file has been changed. I just put the blank line here, and I do the stage changes, right? And if I try to put the commit here, mm, okay. So here I'm just saying that okay, commit message test change, right? And since it is not following the standard, the regular expression which I have put, so ideally it should fail. So right now it is running the code analyzer, which I have already shown to the previous video. And here it is saying that test change is my message, and it failed because format should be somsdo hyphen id, right? So that's how it is putting a validation into the visual code. And now developer know that okay, yes, he's not following the best practice, so he will have to go back and update the commit message, and to make it successful, right? Then only he can do the change. For example, now here som 111 something. I think this will be the. Let's quickly see what was the commit message format. Okay, let's see. Um, okay, here. Okay, I cannot expand it further, but yes. So here if you'll see, it is successful now. My commit message was som-111 test change, and it is successful, right? So that's how you can put the check into the pipeline as well as in visual code to ensure that our commit message is following the standard. And once you will put it, every developer will have to follow the same standard. So when you will see the commit history, you will see uh, a, a clear and concise messaging in every commit, right? So please use this into your project. It is very helpful, and I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye.